Meeting went well. You know, we discussed the season, talked about things that they want me to get better at next year, and you know, so excited about things that can help me out in the future.
What they want you to work on?
The main thing was they talked about the mental approach. Obviously, I have a couple physical limitations, so they said just making sure that I master the game mentally, and because you know, a guy like me, I have to be engaged 100% of the time to get the most out of what I can do. So that was the main thing they harped on, just making sure that you know, I become a student of the game, understanding ways to use my body, you know, ways to be clever out on the court, and you know, that's the way that I can still be successful in this league.
What challenges do you think you went through with that this season?
Excuse me?
What challenges do you think you went through with that this season?
I think it was I kind of felt like I was a rookie this year, so that grind of playing every single night, and you know, at one point playing 40 minutes a night, I think it kind of wore on me at times, and I think I took a dip, which could be normal for young players, but you know, moving forward in the future, I have to focus on being that consistent factor on the team.
Kendall, do you get the sense that you'll be back in the Lakers next season?
I hope so. You know, at the end of the day, there's nothing really guaranteed in this league, and it's out of my control. So I'm not really thinking about it too much. You know, when the time comes, when I'll know for sure or not, I think I'll be much more comfortable.
Kendall, this obviously isn't the path you would have chosen out of college, but do you feel like you benefited from it going through Phoenix and trade the league?
I definitely benefited from my path. You know, I've learned a lot, so much about life, so much about basketball in the past year and a half that I think it's making me a better person and player.
Kendall, could you have envisioned a situation like in January where you had just the reins to a team for 38 minutes a game, and how did that affect maybe your career moving forward?
I thought I might have the reins to a D-League team at that time. I didn't think I had the reins to an NBA team. So, I didn't see that coming at all. You know, I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity. You know, certain things had to perfectly fall into place. I don't wish injury on anybody, but I was one of the benefactors of that, and I was just trying to make the most of the opportunity.
Now that that happened, did it change your outlook, like on having played those types of minutes? It's not that you didn't have that before, but just with how things went down in Washington, does that affect how you look at your career moving forward?
It does. You know, when I first got here, I was just happy to be here. I was like, I'm going to come in, I'm going to try to be the greatest teammate possible, and maybe that'll be how I stay on a team in this league. Then I realized that, you know, I can play in this league, and it was huge for my confidence moving forward, and realizing that, you know, if I work hard, I can you know, play in this league, and hopefully for a long time.
Was Steve Nash able to kind of mentor and give you some one-on-one advice, or because of his injury, was he really focused on what he could do for himself?
No, Steve Nash was a great vet, but it may sound weird. I felt like I was always creeping on Steve, like just always watching him. And you know, when you have a guy, you know, as great as him, the things that he's done in his career, you want to watch his every move. So there were times, you know, after when he's doing his pregame shooting, I got my phone and I'm videotaping him, and he doesn't know that, but I just wanted to look and see what he does. You know, his mental approach is out of this world. You know, he's everything, every inch that he does is thought about and calculated, and that's something that I took from him. He might not even realize. So.
Have you already started to somewhat implement those little things that you were trying to take from him, and if so, in what way?
I have. There's a couple of things that I've tried to take from him. You watch him play out on the court. You know, he's 40 years old enough to be my dad, and guys my age still can't stop him, you know, just because he doesn't have a weakness. And he always has a solution out on the court. You know, there's always a way to get the ball to somebody. There's always a way to score. So that's the main thing I got from him, is just finding a way to perfect every aspect of your game, so there's always a solution.
the opportunity that you got, and obviously you said there's still things to work on, but what do you think you showed this season as far as positive things?
I think I showed that I can run a team, and I can get guys the ball, which I don't think it was ever questioned, but more solidified. And I think I showed that I have the ability to knock down shots, which is probably the biggest knock on me. Now it's just a matter of doing it on a consistent basis.
Speaking of that shot, you don't have a traditional form on your jump shot. Are you looking to rework it, or are you going to stick with what works for you?
No. The only thing that I'll focus on is, raising my release, getting more air under the ball. But other than that, it's my shot. I'm 22 years old. I've been shooting like this since I was 4. So I don't know if that's ever going to change. But there's been guys in this league with funky shots. John Lucas, Mark Jackson, Sean Marion now. And they found a way to be successful. So I'm not too worried about changing my entire form.
Do you still plan on the distance with your shots, changing that, or do you find that beneficial in terms of floor spacing?
No, I think it was big just with the floor spacing. I think the last 20 games of the year I wasn't jacking it from 30 feet anymore. But it's I'll just continue to take the shots that the defense gives me.
You were on that stretch where you were second in the league and threes for a while and all that, the leading the league, I guess it was. What was the reaction in the locker room? What was that just run like with
It's hard. It was kind of a catch-22 because I felt like guys were happy for me, especially guys that have known me and seen what I went through. But at the same time, we were getting beat by 10, 15 points every night. So it was hard to get too happy about it. But it was a great feeling personally, to be out there just being able to be successful individually. But I wanted it more for the team.
First-year players, second-year players go to summer league. By the time you get to third, it becomes kind of iffy. Is that something you consider?
No, I definitely play in summer league.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as far as your contract, you're under contract as far as you're concerned. It's not guaranteed, but you just treat it like you're under contract. Is that accurate?
Pretty much. As far as I know, I'll be here. So, like I said, nothing's guaranteed until you know for sure. So my thinking is just to not to worry about it and just continue to get better.